¿Qué onda? And welcome back to the channel. My name is David. Today we're back in Pasadena with the Fuji 90mm f2 and the X-Pro2. I totally said that backwards, but you know what I mean. I actually haven't shot with this setup in a while because I was using the RP for a while and then the X100F before that. I kind of try to rotate the cameras, kind of give them all some love. I don't know how the hell I ended up with 4 cameras, but I have 4 cameras and I want a cinema camera. That's like my next big purchase. Because I want to start shooting more documentaries because I'm currently working on one. And I kind of wish I had a cinema camera because of the built-in ND filters and all that jazz. But, you know, I'm working with what I got right now and kind of working my way to eventually purchase one. So it's pretty cool. Comment down below, actually, what is your next camera purchase? I'm kind of curious to see where everyone's at. I know Sony just announced that new FX3, which is pretty badass, not going to lie. But I don't have Sony glass, so like that's why I'm kind of leaning more to the C70 because I already have RF lenses. Anyways, gear aside, let's talk street photography. As you can see, it is bright AF today because it's 82 degrees in winter here in LA and in Pasadena. I kind of regret buying a lot of clothing that's more for the cold weather because I can't really use it right now, like boots and whatnot. But you know, I always end up shooting in bright environments for some reason or another, so it is what it is. But I kind of wish there was some clouds or something to diffuse the light because this is kind of harsh lighting. But for this shot, I saw the window that was open. I think it looks pretty cool, and just the reflections I got off of the glass and the rich blue sky. I thought it looked really good, and it's kind of like one of those like minimalistic, simple looking photos that kind of just like less is more. And I haven't been to Pasadena since they reopened sidewalk dining, which is great, and I am happy to see a lot of these businesses thriving again, and like seeing like these sidewalk patios built. I think that's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm really happy that there's people out and about and people to shoot because for whatever reason I always go during the middle of a week, specifically in Old Town, and it's usually really quiet. You know, not like with this guy, like he was just kind of walking. And I don't know, like I like the stride that he has. That's the thing about like street photography is that you kind of get better at people watching. Like this lady right here, she completely stops in the middle of the street because the car was going to make a right, but she wasn't sure if it was going to just keep going or stop. And I also liked her outfit. I thought it was really cute, and she was well put together. So it's always interesting to see people's sense of fashion. I think I talked about this in the last video. And like how well put together their outfits are. Because for me, just give me a t-shirt and some jeans and a hoodie if it's cold, or like a denim jacket, and I'm good. You know, I don't really put too much effort into my outfits. I do style my hair a lot. My hair is like my crown jewel, I guess, if you want to call it that. For this shot right here, I actually used the optical viewfinder because I was walking in direct sunlight and I couldn't really see the EVF on the X-Pro2 because it's a little dim. And it's doable with 90mm because you have the guidelines, but it's also hard to kind of compose your image a little bit because the viewfinder is off to the side, and like you kind of have to, if you think you're centered, you probably have to move off to the left or the right a little bit more to actually get the shot. And I really like how I framed up that shot between the trees, so I think it's pretty cool. Oh, excuse me. But that's the one thing I do like about the X-Pro2 a lot, is that optical viewfinder just comes in handy when you can't really see the EVF. And also this truck's license plate just made me laugh because it's Thick Trick or Thick Track. I'm not sure which one it is, but just the word thick is pretty funny. Although I kind of wish they had 2 C's because then it would have been really thick. This shot, I like the lady who's just walking along the wall, and you get some cool leading lines and the nice rich colors from the different buildings, especially the reds really popped in that image. But kind of a quiet day today, and it is what it is. I like going to downtown LA, but I kind of wanted to change up the scenery a little bit. For this shot, I used the canopies or whatever these are called to frame up this shot because it looks like the guy was actually looking at me. Which I don't know if he was or not, but having the 90mm to get shots like that is just so good. And speaking of cool shots, this is actually what Pasadena City Hall looks like. It's this massive ass building like the pinnacle of architecture. Just like look at that gorgeous building and just the spires and everything. Oh man, I love it. And getting a shot like that with the 90mm is just awesome because you have so much reach. And also, quick tip for those of you who want to get some better angles if you're shooting street, look for public parking spots like this one that's a multi-story. I think it was like 7 or 8 floors, because then you're going to really see how things change in terms of perspective the higher you go. So if you want to get a nice like landscape shot or cityscape shot, you know, definitely look at going to these parking lots, because I mean, like, look at this shot I got right here. Just I framed it up with the roof of the staircase, and just it looks amazing. Like, you get some really cool, you get just to see the glory of City Hall. And there's not a lot of skyscrapers in Pasadena, except for a couple of buildings. So I made my way over to the edge of the parking lot on the other side to try to get some cool building shots. I like them and I don't like them because the 90mm was, I feel, a little too tight for this kind of stuff. But again, it kind of brought everything close to the camera, so I think it looks good. What do you guys think? Comment down below. And do you like to photograph like architecture, like skyscrapers and whatnot? And do you think that like a tight lens is too tight to shoot architecture or not? I'm kind of curious to see what everyone's at with that. But yeah, kind of just chilling up here. This is one of my favorite parking lots in Pasadena, just because it's one of the taller ones, and you get to see a lot of the Old Town District. Obviously, you can't really see a lot of it because I have a 90mm or 137mm lens, so you're not going to see the full landscape, but it is cool to kind of just like pick and choose some of the buildings to really like bring up to the camera. Like, I wanted to shoot the one on the left, the white one, and the one with the stairs, but it was too close, so I went for this one instead that was a little further back. And I think there's a nice contrast between that. I like the reflections, and then you get the nice like red brick off to the right, so I think it looks pretty cool. But yeah, so kind of like, I guess, tip for the day from the video. If you want to get cool shots, get high, and not literally just walk up a couple flights of stairs, because you'll get some cool vantage points. And here I was kind of just looking to see if I see anything or see people walking. And for this shot right here, I kind of wish there was more leaves because I like shooting through stuff. But I see the gentleman at the crosswalk in front of the King Taco, and I love it. I really like the way he was framed up. The red of the jacket matches the red of the Open and King Taco signage, so I think it's pretty cool. But with that said, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. It's kind of short, I know. I don't ever want to make my videos super long and then kind of just ramble for like 10 minutes and not show a lot of stuff, because there wasn't a lot of stuff going on in Pasadena today. So kind of keeping it short and sweet. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for 1,300 followers. Like, you guys are really starting to come and hang out in the comments and stay for the videos. So I really appreciate that. Thank you guys so much. And if you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you like the video, tap the like button. If you dislike the video, double tap that dislike button. Trust me, it works. And I will see you guys in the next video. And remember, be badass. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.